Can we please stop doing this?
Ew, a pedophile. Ew, a pedophile. Ew, a pedophile defender. Ew, a low-key racist. Absolute Giga Chad.
No. We'll get to the racism part later, because a lot of people like to ignore what Kubo has written in his story. And no, I'm not apologizing to any Bleach fans. Bleach fans, you're going to have to agree with me this time, okay? Because one, okay, this is just the first part. Looking at your daughter's underwear is absolutely insane. That was already strike 3, and you're out. It doesn't stop there though, because in chapter 68 of Bleach, Kubo wrote something down so insane that they had to change it in the Viz translation. They saw the raw kanji and told themselves that they were not writing that shit down. Because if you actually look at the translation of the actual panel, this is not what was stated here, but this is what came out instead. Why do I have to carry them? That's okay, you can just enjoy that touch. After all, they didn't wear...
I'm not reading that out.
If you want the full panel, it's gonna be a little chopped up and weird, but either way, there were weird things said on this panel. If we're truth baiting, then the truth needs to be out there. So if you think Kubo is just this perfect mangaka, none of them are perfect, okay? All of them are bad in their own ways. Yeah.
People need to stop viewing fictional characters as actual human beings because it's stupid. You're making me mad, right? Because people view anime characters as actual humans, we end up with fandom discourse like, we need to hold Suguro accountable for his actions. Hold him where? He doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. And because people view fictional characters as humans, people tend to view a fictional character's morals as a reflection of the author's morals. And I'm like, writing about something doesn't mean you endorse it. And also, the author of Go For It Nakamura being cyberbullied off the internet, you guys are weird. You guys are actual freaks. The storyline was leaning towards like a student having a crush on the teacher. And that's why you decided to cyberbully the author off the internet. You guys are weird. And
At first, it was funny. But now it's become redundant. You're making headcanons about people you don't even know based solely on their work or stories. You can't just judge someone's character based on what they create. For example, I wrote a story where a guy kills all of his friends, but that doesn't mean I'm anything like that as a person. To assume that I'm really like that just because I wrote about it is ridiculous to me.
One of the main reasons why toxicity is so rampant in fandom right now is because nobody is treating fictional characters like they're fictional. You cannot objectify a fictional character. They are already objects. If I made a fictional character right now, let's name him Bob, he can't do anything. He can't do anything. I have to write that he did something. And even the things that he did, they aren't real. I made it up. I used Bob as a tool for the narrative because that's what characters are. They are tools for the writer to use in order to tell the story. Every fictional show is really just an 8-year-old smashing his action figures together. They cannot think. They cannot move. They cannot do anything. They are not real. If you solely hate fictional characters because they're just a bad person in the media that they're in, not only are you not interacting with media and fiction intellectually, you are one of the main reasons why fandom is so toxic now. Because you and your hate group are out here spouting their opinions online about how much you hate this character and how they don't deserve any screen time because they're an abuser or something, and then you go and attack the fans of that character because they're fans of an abuser. They're not an abuser, by the way. They aren't real. They never abused anyone. They are an action figure used to tell the story of an abuser, and vice versa for the victim. I also hate the I don't defend their action shit. Oh my god, what actions? They aren't real! You actually do not have to say that you don't condone this genocidal character for committing genocide, because they never actually did it. The people that they killed are lines on a screen. The perpetrator is a line on a screen. Or even worse, a word in a book. Stop treating fictional characters like they're actual people. You are not helping.
I couldn't have said it any better. Stop treating fictional characters as if they were real to begin with. They're not. And stop making assumptions about authors and mangaka based on the stories they create. Use that energy to hold accountable the people who actually deserve it, instead of excusing their actions as simply being a result of mental health.
This girl right here just killed her 3 children, and yet for some reason there's people still defending her. This girl's name is Lindsay Clancy, and she literally, to her 3-year-old, 5-year-old, and 8-month-old children. And even though this girl has literally admitted to what she did, this case has been going on for 3.5 years, and people are still defending this girl, talking about it's the husband's fault. Like, who do these people think the husband is? Anya Forger reincarnated? How is he supposed to know that his wife would do something that crazy? And to put the cherry on top, there is a GoFundMe for this woman that is about to hit $1 million. Like, these people would rather donate to a killer than donate to the homeless. That's actually crazy to think about. Now, there are some details that I did leave out, like her mental and emotional struggles that she was going through, like having hallucinations, for example, and I feel like that should be taken into account with this case. But at the same time, that doesn't now just justify what she did to her children. Plus, you really gotta think about this. What could she have possibly seen in these children that made her do what she did? Were they literal demons in her eyes? I feel like the only way this girl can get away from this case scot-free is if somebody literally put a gun to her head and said, unalive your children.
Did she murder 3 of her children? Yes. Do I think she should go to prison for it? No, probably not.
Say that again.
Murder 3 of her children? Yes.
Do I think she should go to prison for it? No, probably not.
But I feel like some of us should be slaves again.
You really can't make this up.